So I have my cheat sheet here because I don't want to miss anything that I would like to talk about in this video. So this all started somewhere around, I would say, September of 2022. So during that time, if you've listened to my previous videos as to how this all started, right? It took me close to 5 years for me to finally step out of my comfort zone to do this. So during that period of September 2022 was where it was very challenging for me as a woman, as a sister, as a wife, as a mother. It was challenging. I could, for lack of a better word, I can say I was drowning, and I just needed a space that I'm just going to get out of my house. No children, no husband, no nothing, just in the company of fellow women, women that I know that are struggling with one or two things that I am struggling with. It could be things as parenting, right? I have women that they've parented their children, they are grown, they are out of their house. So those are people that I want to look up to and be like, okay, I'm having a challenge here. How did you do it? You get what I'm saying? So, or it could be a relationship issue. It could be issues with, your own insecurities, self-worth, all of those things. So I just needed that space. No work, nothing, just in the company of women. So I sat, I was like, wow, you're going through your period, hormonal changes. You're upset, you're mad for no reason, you're mad at everybody, you're so grumpy and irritated. All of those things, menstrual cramps is painful. Well, there are some women that go through that. Relationship issues in your marriage, in your with children, with your fellow sisters and mom. All of those things are challenges that we all face. So I was like, how nice would it be if I just had a space that I can just go and have a conversation, not even talk about anything, just for us to go out to dinner and just sit and talk and laugh and cry and support each other. So I started writing that lyrics. That's how it came about. That was the point that I was at that time, 2022, when I started writing it. So I wrote it all down. And then it was somewhere around there. I started texting a few women or sisters in my community. I started texting them, hey, it's Sarah. I was thinking about um creating just a ladies' night out to where we can just go out to relax and have dinner. These are the dates that I have available. Let me know if you're interested. And I was so amazed that a lot of women responded with a yes. They loved the idea. Some that could not come, they already had some engagements, they had work, so they could not come. But a lot of sisters received it positively. And once I got the feedback from them, I created a group, a WhatsApp group. It was created November 1st of 2022. I created that group and it was called Ladies Night Out. So I created it with the women that had indicated. And then some heard from other sisters that are like, oh, I would love to be a part of it. So I added them. So we just went out. It was just a straight night out. We went out to dinner. And after dinner, we went to, no, I think we did it twice. The first time we had one of our guys in town. He prepared his space for us to go in, and then the second time we went out to a restaurant to just go and eat. So that is how that came about. And the things that I just wanted to talk about this is that sometimes us as women, we do not speak. Not that we are not dealing with stuff, but we don't talk about it. And what if at the time that, I had all those thoughts, I was writing the lyrics, what if I reached out to all of those women and they said, no, I can't come? What would have happened? I don't know. I don't know what would have happened. It would have crushed me, right? Maybe this song, I would have just been like, you know what? I have no hope in sisterhood anymore. Like, it would have just crushed the whole idea. But the fact that they responded to it, went out, it was just us. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. And then after that, other groups started coming up, things are happening. We're having a good time. Do we disagree? Yes. Do we all get along? No, not all the time. But like I said in the previous video, we have to look beyond the flaw of a fellow sister. So that's how this whole thing came about. And it was just me just sitting, and I was like, oh my God, my beautiful ladies, how are you doing tonight? I don't know about you, but I am madly feeling good vibes. Some people may call it just a ladies' night out, but I call it therapy because it's therapeutic for me to just be in the company of my sisters that I can identify with. We all have menstrual cramps. We all get pregnant for 9 months. We go through the birthing pain. We birth children. We deal with stress, with marriage. We are working. We are going to school. There was a lot, right? So it was just like, yeah, beautiful ladies, how you doing? I don't know about you, but I'm madly feeling good vibes. Some may call it just a ladies' night out because maybe that's how some of the sisters view it. It's just a ladies' night out that we are going. But to me, it was therapy. It was deep. It was deeper. It was an escape for me, right? So put on your favorite lip stain. Get yourself snatched up. Dress well. Put a lipstick on. Keep your stress, your all your worries behind you. Tonight there will be no fake, there will be no hate. We have to exhibit genuine love for each other. And then I came to a point where I was like, the world is too busy, right? We ignore it. Let's ignore it tonight. We are trying to reconnect as sisters to share in our struggles, in our strength. There is magic in a powerful woman, and that is to empower. No matter where you're coming from, you and me, we are more alike than we are different, whether we like it or not. So let's start paying attention to those things that unify us, that are similar, rather than looking so much at those differences, because differences is just going to bring on more chaos and toxicity and all that, right? So it's a beautiful, simple yet powerful lyrics. And then I got to what I was like, you know what? Sometimes some sisters don't want to associate with others because they feel like they are still young. Those are old, so I cannot. But we have to bridge that gap because I seated here. There is something that I have experienced that someone that's coming behind hasn't experienced. So it will take us bridging that gap, young and old. Let's bridge that gap. We start working together. We start living together, unifying ourselves, having that oneness. Live as one, because then you can teach what you've learned through experience to the junior, to the young ones, to your daughters, to all of those people. So it's time for us to value the young ones in our relationship. Likewise, value the old ones in our relationship. Let's bridge the gap. Let's come together. Let's live for one. Divided, we fall. Together, we stand strong. But as for me, I've made my choice here and now. This day that I've set aside, no work, no marriage, no kids, just me and my sisters. It's all about sisterhood. So let's celebrate good vibes, sisterhood. Because even though we may see, because love in the Bible, love covers a multitude of sins. So love is the language that the devil hates. Love will unify, love will build, love will forgive, love will look beyond the flaws, love will open room for second chances, for mistakes to be made, for lessons to be learned. Love will foster encouragement, collaboration, and all of those things. So to me, even though it may not carry like maybe God or Jesus in the lyrics, but even in the good book, the Bible, it talks about love a lot. It talks about love a lot. And if we claim that we love God, but then I do not love a sister that I see, then I don't love God. Because that same sister was created by God in his image and likeness. He loves that sister just as I may claim that he loves me. So if I can love his creation that I see on a daily basis, I cannot say that I love him. It's impossible. Very impossible. So that's where all of this started. 2022, when this thing started, and me in my thoughts writing it out, and then started contacting women to see if we could just go out and just have dinner. And here we are. The song is coming out more than 2 years after that had taken place. It's still okay. It's still okay because I was able to overcome that fear. So it's a beautiful song. I have abused the song. I have played it over and over and over again, multiple times a day. It's my anthem when I'm riding to work. When I start playing it and singing to it, I just feel like I'm surrounded by beautiful, loving sisters that love me unconditionally. So if you have a sister circle, be ready to vibe the song. Vibe with your mom, vibe with your daughters, vibe with your husbands, vibe with your wives, with your daughters, with your moms, right? Because celebrate them. They are sisters. Celebrate sisterhood. So it's not just for sisters. Men alike, boys, support. Go out there and live life and go. If you're taking ladies trip, play it. Let it go round. Let love reign, you know. And another thing I would like to say, I'm 14 minutes. See, I'm just ranting. I would like to say, yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful song. So as you vibe it, as you enjoy it, this is the journey. That's how it started to get me to where we are at, listening to it right now. So it is my wish and my hope that it will build relationship. And even if you don't have a sister circle, play it and dance to your sisterhood. Celebrate your sisterhood. You're a sister. I love you. You may think you don't have anybody. God is with you. I love you. So play it and dance to it. I'm telling you, it's going to shift. It's going to shift the atmosphere. It's going to shift your mindset. Your mindset. Open. Listen with an open heart. Fix the things that you can fix and heal and move on. Don't be held in a cage because of something that a sister did to you. It can be your mom or whomever. Don't deny yourself of love. Fix it if you can. If you cannot, make peace with it. Forgive. Don't carry hatred. Don't carry resentment. It's not worth it. Life is too short. Life is too short. So that's how that lyric came about. And I thank you so very much for taking your precious time to listen to me rant. I hope that you can pick up one or two things here that can help to foster the sisterhood relationships that you have. If there are ones that you really cherish, put in the work, you may have to call people like I did. I took the initiative and I started texting, are you available? Because I knew that I needed that. I knew I had to come out of that space that I was in. So it may need you to step outside your comfort zone for you to make that first step. Don't wait and say, oh, they're going to figure it out. Someone is going to reach out to me. If you have the guts, and it takes a lot of courage, you can reach out and you'll be amazed at the result. And I want to thank those women because they know themselves, they know who they are. But I think as time goes on, I will put those pictures up. I'll put it up. I'll make a whole slideshow with those ladies and those times that we had, just to appreciate them, because I thought about it. I'm like, what if they had turned me down? What if? But they didn't. And I'm so appreciative of each and every one of them. So if you're in a space, pick up your phone, call, text. I want to go out. I'm feeling down. I'm struggling with this, my marriage. How can I do this with my children, relationship with my siblings, with my mom? Reach out for help. Reach out. Reach out. Do not stay as an island. We can't live as an island. We have to reach out. And sometimes you have to make that effort if you want to see things change for the better, like I did. I had to take that step to do that. But someone looking for outside from outside will be like, oh, they just want to go have fun. But no, it was more than just a night out. It was therapy for me. And I hope that this will bless you, will unify you. And like I said, if you don't have it, just enjoy it by yourself and pray to God, and He will bring the right people to you. But make sure you don't shy away when the opportunity does present itself. Work on it. Together, we are stronger. Together, we can move mountains. Together, our voices will roar louder that it will transcend every barrier. Stay blessed. Stay tuned. I love you, and love on yourself. It's all about sisterhood. Bye for now.